Skydance, Aldo Leopold. I owned my farm for 2 years before learning the skydance is to be seen over my woods every evening in April and May. Since we discovered it, my family and I have been reluctant to miss even a single performance. The show begins on the first warm evening in April at exactly 6:50 p.m. The curtain goes up 1 minute later each day until 1st of June, when the time is 7:50. This sliding scale is dictated by vanity, the dancer demanding a romantic light intensity of exactly 0.05 foot candles. Do not be late and sit quietly, lest they fly away in a huff. The stage props, like the opening hour, reflect the temperamental demands of the performer. The stage must be an open amphitheater in the woods or brush, and in its center there must be a mossy spot, a streak of sterile sand, a bare outcrop of rock, or a bare roadway. Why the male woodcock should be such a stickler for a bare dance floor puzzled me at first. But I now think it is a matter of legs. The woodcock's legs are short, and his struttings cannot be executed to advantage in dense grass or weeds. Nor could his lady see them there. I have more woodcocks than most farmers because I have more mossy sand, too poor to support grass. It's a drawing. Knowing the place and the hour, you seat yourself under a bush to the east of the dance floor and wait, watching against the sunset for the woodcock's arrival. He flies in low from some neighboring thickets, alights on a bare moss, and at once begins the overture, a series of queer throaty peents, spaced about 2 seconds apart, and sounding much like a summer call of a nighthawk. Suddenly, the peanting ceases, and the bird flutters skyward in a series of wide spirals, emitting a musical twitter. Up and up he goes, the spiral steeper and smaller, the twittering louder and louder, until the performer is only a speck in the sky. Then, without warning, he tumbles like a crippled plane, giving voice in a soft liquid warble that a March bluebird might envy. At a few feet from the ground, he levels off and returns to his peanting ground, usually to the exact spot where the performance began, and there resumes his peanting. It is soon too dark to see the bird on the ground, but you can see his flights against the sky for an hour, which is the usual duration of the show. On moonlight nights, however, it may continue at intervals as long as the moon continues to shine. At daybreak, the whole show is repeated. In early April, the final curtain falls at 5:15 a.m. The time advances 2 minutes a day until June, and the performance closes for the year at 3:15. Why the disparity in sliding scale? Alas, I fear that even romance tires, for it takes only a fifth as much light to stop the skydance at dawn as suffices to start it at sunset. It is fortunate, perhaps, that no matter how intensely one studies the hundreds of little dramas in the woods and meadows, one can never learn all of the salient facts about any one of them. What I do not know about the skydance is, where is the lady, and just what part, if any, does she play? I often see two woodcocks on a peanting ground, and the two sometimes fly together, but they never peant together. In the second bird, is the second bird a hen or a rival male? I like his woodcock drawings, lots of them. Another unknown is the tweeter vocal, or is it mechanical? My friend Bill Feeney once clapped a net over a painting bird and removed his outer primary wing feathers. Thereafter the bird painted and warbled, but twittered no more. But one such experiment is hardly conclusive. Another unknown: up to what stage of nesting does the male continue to skydance? My daughter once saw a bird painting within 20 yards of the nest containing hatched egg cells. But was this his lady's nest? Or is this secretive fellow possibly bigamous, without our ever having found it out? These and many other questions remain mysteries of the deepening dusk. The drama of the skydance is enacted nightly on hundreds of farms, the owners of which sigh for entertainment, but harbor the illusion that it is to be sought in theaters. They live on the land, but not by the land. The woodcock is a living refutation of the theory that the utility of the game bird is to serve as a target, or to pose gracefully on a slice of toast. No one would rather hunt woodcock in October than I, but since learning of the skydance, I find myself calling one or two birds enough. I must be sure that come April, there be no dearth of dancers in the sunset sky.